Hi there. We recently called you regarding your past online inquiry for a health insurance quote. Reminding you of our open enrollment reduced policy plans. If you would like to opt out of receiving any more calls from us in the future, please press 1. Otherwise, please remain on the line. Please use your telephone keypad to answer a couple of questions. All inputs are recorded for quality and training purposes. By moving forward, you'll agree that you are opting in to receive calls from us. Please press 1 if you're under the age of 65, or press 2 if over the age of 65. Please press 1 if you're currently on Medicare, Medicaid, or any governmental assisted programs, or press 2 if you're not. Thank you. We will return your call at a later time.
These are scammers. All right.
You have one voicemail message which is due for deletion. The message must be resaved to prevent automatic deletion. Saved message, due for automatic deletion.
Hi, Leslie. This is Lisa. You're very sweet. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye-bye.
To replay this message marked for deletion. New message. We're excited to inform you that you're now eligible to qualify for 0% interest rates on your existing credit card account. If you still owe more than $5,000 in total credit card debt, press the number 1 to qualify for lower interest, lower payments, and cashback benefits for your most recent purchases. Press 1 now for more information. You are one step closer. Message marked for deletion. New message.
Hey, girlfriend. I didn't want you to think that.
Message marked for deletion. New message.
Existing credit card account. So please press 1 now to find out the terms and conditions of the offer. Again, this is your final notice, but please press 1 or press 3 to discontinue any further offer.
Message marked for deletion. New message. We're excited to inform you that you're now eligible to qualify for 0% interest rates on your existing credit card account. If you still owe more than $5,000 in total credit card debt, press the number 1 to qualify for lower interest, lower payments, and cashback benefits for your most recent purchases. Press 1 now for more information. Message marked for deletion. New message. And cashback benefits for your most recent purchases. Press 1 now for more information. Message marked for deletion. New message.
Discuss your repayment options on your student loans. The Department of Education made recent changes to the student loan forgiveness program
they're
that may
scammers.
lower or eliminate your monthly student loan payments. If you would like to see if you may qualify, we would be happy to answer any of your questions about the programs available to you.
Scammers.
Please give us a call at 702-919-4675. Again, that's 702-919-4675. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
To replay this message, press 1.
To delete your repayment options on your student loans, the Department of Education made recent changes to the student loan forgiveness program that may lower or eliminate your monthly student loan payments. If you would like to see if you may qualify, we would be happy to answer any of your questions about the programs available to you. Please give us a call at 702-919-4675. Again, that's 702-919-4675. Our office hours are
message marked for deletion. Saved message. Get back in the game. Simply log on at youravon.com. Select Thank you for for calling the Student Loan Help Center. If you would like to speak to an enrollment specialist about your student loan forgiveness options, please press 1. If you no longer have
Hi, James. I'd like to know, why do y'all keep calling my phone to try to scam me? Nope. That doesn't work because I've told y'all to do that before, and you guys keep calling my phone. Yes, multiple scammers. I know. All right, what is your company called? What's the name of it? Student Loan Docs. Yep. How do you spell that? D-O-C-S? Doc. Student Loan Doc. Yeah, I've called the Better Business Bureau on you guys before. Yeah, you guys are scamming a lot of people. You do, but what I want you to quit doing is calling my phone. What? Yes, this is what I called to tell you, and I also, because I make people aware of these scam calls, so.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you have any further questions? Are you all right?
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right, yeah, but
Right. Student loan docs. The BBB do not recognize them, so they are scammers. I didn't feel like doing this today, but since I had a call, I just came on live. Yes, I do some of my videos in black because I feel like it. All right.
Hi, this is Alex with Student Loan Center. I called earlier because our records indicate you could qualify for a student loan forgiveness program. If you are interested in eliminating your student loan debt, please say yes. Otherwise, please say no.
Yes.
Okay. Do you currently have over $10,000 in federal student loans, and are you currently employed? I just need a yes or no answer.
Yes.
Okay, great. It looks like you qualify to speak with a licensed specialist. Would you like to be transferred now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to transfer you now. One moment, please.
So this is a good callback number. Six 426-0681. This is the one that calls and says, "Hi, I'm Alex with Student Loan Center." You know. Well, since it's a callback number, they probably blocked me because I've talked to them before. So I'm just going to post them up on Facebook and let you all have fun with them. Because they probably done blocked my number or won't answer me because they already know my number. Because I give them crap all the time. They shouldn't be calling my phone. Here's another one. Danielle with federal student loan crap. Let's see if they answer.
The number you dialed is not a working number.
No, they spoofed it, of course. Let's see. This one is probably a spoofed number. I missed it.
Hi there. We recently called you regarding your past online inquiry for a health insurance quote.
Ah!
Reminding you of our open enrollment reduced
Oh,
policy
here we
plan.
go with these
If you would like
idiots.
to opt out of receiving any more calls from us in the future, please press 1. Otherwise, please remain on the line. Please use your telephone keypad to answer a couple of questions. All inputs are recorded for quality and training purposes.
Hello? Hello? Okay, well, that's a callback number for them. All right, so they are open enrollment scammers. Let's try this one.
Hi there. We recently called you regarding your past online inquiry for a health insurance quote. Reminding you of our open enrollment reduced policy plans. If you would like to opt out of receiving any more calls from us in the future, please press 1. Otherwise, please remain on the line. Please use your telephone keypad to answer a couple of questions. All inputs are recorded for quality and training purposes. By moving forward, you agree that you are opting in to receive calls from us. Please press 1 if you're under the age of 65, or press 2 if over the age of 65. Please press 1 if you're currently on Medicare, Medicaid, or any governmental assisted programs, or press 2 if you're not. Please wait on the line, and a licensed insurance agent will speak to you shortly.
Hello? Ha ha ha! See that? They hung up on me because they know. She's laughing too. She knows who it is. They're scammers. They're straight up scammers.
Hi there. We recently called you regarding your past online inquiry for a health insurance quote. Reminding you of our open enrollment reduced policy plans. If you would like to opt out of receiving any more calls from us in the future, please press 1. Otherwise, please remain on the line. Please use your telephone keypad to answer a couple of questions. All inputs are recorded for quality and training purposes. By moving forward, you agree that you are opting in to receive calls from us. Please press 1 if you're under the age of 65, or press 2 if over the age of 65. Please press 1 if you're currently on Medicare, Medicaid, or any governmental assisted programs, or press 2 if you're not. Thank you. We will return your call at a later time.
Okay, so let me go and push the other one. Now I know.
Hi there.
This is how you know they're
Regarding your
scamming
past
people.
online inquiry for a health insurance quote. Reminding you of our open enrollment reduced policy plans. If you would like to opt out of receiving any more calls from us in the future, please press 1. Otherwise, please remain on the line. Please use your telephone keypad to answer a couple of questions. All inputs are recorded for quality and training purposes. By moving forward, you agree that you are opting in to receive calls from us. Please press 1 if you're under the age of 65, or press 2 if over the age of 65.
Put under.
Please press 1 if you're currently on Medicare, Medicaid, or any governmental assisted programs, or press 2 if you're not.
2.
Please wait on the line, and a licensed insurance agent will speak to you shortly.
Ha! You see that? Ooh, you see that. Hello? They hung up on me. They ain't nothing but scammers, guys. They are scammers. And I'm going to edit this video with all the numbers that I'm calling. And these are all callback numbers to these idiots. Idiots. You would do that, wouldn't you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Open enrollment scammers. Ooh, electric service scammers. These. Spoofing from dang. Spoofing numbers.
Thank you for calling the Student Loan Help Center. If you would like to speak to an enrollment specialist about your student loan forgiveness options, please press 1. If you no longer have student loans and you would like to be removed from our calling list, please press 2.
Hello? Oh, man. Hello? Somebody. Okay. All right. This was an innocent person's phone number. Hi, is this a company?
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm sorry, dear. I think some scammers were using your phone number to call me.
Oh, no.
All right, I'll just block your phone number. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Oh, man. Uh, oh, Bank of America scam.
The number you have dialed is...
Them suckers. Bank of America. All right, guys, there are scammers calling claiming that they are Bank of America. Do not just hang up with them and call your bank and ask them if they called you, because guaranteed there are scammers that are calling. Here goes another number. Probably spoofed. Yeah, it's a non-working number. Hello? Non-working number. Here's a 1-800 number. Let's see.
Thank you for calling. Are you or someone in your household 50 years or older? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Oh my God.
1 for yes, 2 for no.
2 for no.
Just for calling today, you have qualified to receive free roadside assistance. Your free guaranteed 24/7 roadside assistance includes benefits such as free towing
This is a
coverage,
scam.
battery jumpstart, lockout services, assistance with flat tires, free oil changes throughout the year, and much more. You can get all of these roadside benefits absolutely free.
This
And
is a
you can
scam,
also
y'all.
save a guaranteed 50%
Scam.
on all of your car repairs when you participate in our Ambassador Auto Savings Program. To hear how you can qualify for our free roadside assistance program and save a guaranteed 50% on all of your auto repair expenses, press 1 now. To decline, press 2.
Congratulations. Yes, for calling Protect My Car, where all calls are recorded. You qualify for an auto savings program. For being a member, you can receive a guaranteed 50% deductible on your covered repairs. Hi, my name is Rory, and how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. What is the name of your company?
That's always good.
Somebody called me from this number, 1-800-546-5338. I'd like to confirm the company. What is the name of your company?
Well, that's not them. You reach us here in the inbound call center. Let me ask you something. Did they leave you a message?
No, they didn't. I'd like to know what is. Well, first, what is the name of your company?
Well, this is what's happened there, because you've fallen under the category of people that we actually caught wind of this morning. What's happened is we don't know if it's Pakistan. I know it's somewhere overseas. We've been targeted, much like other companies right now, with what's called a spoof call, where they clone the phone number and they'll call and claiming to be from my Social Security or Apple support and try to get people's personalized information. If you get those calls, understand those are fraudulent calls. The Social Security never calls out to you or anything of that nature. So you've actually managed to reach us here upon your good fortune on the promotion line here at PMC.
Okay,
what we do is cover towards
PMC.
mechanical, electrical breakdown.
PMC.
Protect my car.
Protect my car.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I know what you're saying about the scammers.
Whoever may have called you, this is a legitimate company.
Yeah, I'm gonna call and ask the BBC about it, but I do know what you're saying, and that is exactly why I was calling this number back, because I'm a scam baiter. So I deal with the scammers a lot.
Give you a little history if you want to take my information down as well. My name is Rory, and we're actually proud to say we are A-rated through the Better Business Bureau, not to mention nearly a 5-star rating of Consumer Affairs, and we've been in business since, what, 05? So, I mean, I did just want to bring to your awareness, yes, I mean,
okay, so you guys,
out there, so you're kind of aware.
All right, so you guys are aware that they're using your company to scam people. Well, that's a good thing because most of the companies that I do call don't know that. Do you guys have a fraud department at all? Hello?
Well, we have an IT department.
Oh, okay. But you don't have like a fraud department, kind of like I think it was DirecTV that was working with me up in the Facebook groups because we had a lot of Hispanics that were posting about having internet and stuff like that. And you know, the two companies that merged, I think it was AT&T and DirecTV. So the fraud department was working with me up in the Facebook groups. But I was just wondering if you guys had a fraud department that takes care of this kind of thing. Because they are scamming people a lot, and obviously they're calling my phone using your company. So,
and I'm glad you understand that being the case. I had to talk a lady down from tears earlier, so thinking that she
are you serious?
Trust believe has a heart attack, knock on wood. So yes, ma'am. And it's tragic. And it's funny enough too, I've had people call in today and it's cursing me out left to right, but by the end of the call, calming them down like we're talking now. And they were like, well, I mean, I want to find out more what you guys got going on.
Yeah.
Because due to the holiday season, we actually have 4 years of free oil changes, the tire rotations, and roadside just for having the membership altogether. But my question to you is, where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I'm in Columbus.
Any snow on the ground, or is it just staying a little brisky out there?
You know what? It's been snowing off and on since last night, so it grounded me because I'm scared to walk out in the snow. I'm scared to fall. I'm scared to drive in it, so.
Well, you must not be originally from Ohio then.
Well, I was born in Youngstown, grew up in Houston, Texas, and you know, I've only been up here for maybe a little more than 10 years now, and I'll never get used to it. It was a culture shock to me too. Yeah.
I know that's right. I can tell right off the bat. I talk to a lot of people from Ohio, and then again, a lot of people from Texas. And they tell me all the time, and everybody's a real estate agent evidently out there, and they tell you that you can withstand the heat. You wouldn't wish to live anywhere else but Texas.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Even though it does get pretty hot down there, it's mild winters, and that's what I love. Yep, you are right. I can't believe that you had a lady call in tears. I've been dealing with victims of all kinds of scams, and I tell you, it's tragic. And I had called the Columbus Police Department and the Youngstown Police Department over on the other side of Ohio where my family live, and you know, it's really sad that they get more calls from the elderly, though, and they're freaking out. These scammers are telling them they're going to go to jail and that they're canceling their Social Security and all that. And it's crazy. So, all right, I just want to make sure that okay, so Protect My Car is your company's name?
PMC for short, correct.
PMC
and we're actually one of the leading contract providers in the nation. Actually, when it comes to vehicle services, much of this nature. And I would be doing yourself an in-service if I didn't give you some kind of insight as to whether, I mean, this policy brings you guys benefit of savings.
No, go ahead, because I will pass that. I post on Facebook, so when scammers call my phone, I let them know, hey, this is the number they called me from, but this is the correct company, and this is their services, and that's how I do it.
Yeah.
So if you want to tell me what you guys do, that's fine. All right.
That's the best kind of business. I mean, advertising itself is based off of one consumer's experience to another. Did you not? That's how I got a job here. I had the policy, for the past 4 years. I've been here for 2 years. But went to go file a claim one day, and the process, and they told me they're hiring, and look at me now. I'm sitting here for October 26th of 2017.
That's awesome.
So, yes, ma'am.
All right.
So just to kind of categorize, because everybody's situation is different. For instance, what kind of vehicle do you have?
I don't have, I myself don't have a vehicle, but I would say Toyota Sienna.
Okay, so Toyota Sienna, perfect example.
2013.
What year is this vehicle?
2013.
It's a 2013
Yes.
Sienna?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see here. So to paint a picture now, that would fit because since it's already outside its manufacturer's warranty, fit in for a more preferred policy. Let me see here. Toyota Sienna. Ryan, how many miles would you guess are on there?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember. Like, I'd say about 10,000, something like that. Maybe.
Okay. Well, whose vehicle is this?
Family.
Family members?
Yes.
Okay, and you said it's about 10,000 miles on it?
Yeah, I think that's right. About.
What, are you saying 110,000 or just 10,000?
Oh yeah, maybe 110,000. I'm sorry. Maybe it is 110,000. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Let me see here. I just want to make sure. I was going to say 10,000. Man, for 7 years, you must have been just going to the mailbox and back.
Yeah, I think I wanted to say 110,000. That would be a little more logical. Sorry.
No need to be apologetic. I just wanted to make sure I wouldn't be doing you injustice.
Right.
I see. Let's see. So with this particular policy, if it is still with under 125,000 miles, what we'd be able to do is cover towards parts, labor, and diagnostics on all the covered repairs. So rather than paying for just half the covered repair estimate, we'd be able to cover 100% of said covered repairs, leaving you now with only a $100 deductible.
I know who's been calling me from your number. They call themselves car services or something like that. Vehicle services. Okay, I know what you guys do, and yeah, I have had to call the BBB on a couple of the companies, and some of them weren't legit, some of them were. I'm sure you guys are legit. I'm certain. I know you're not the scammers. You know, they're just using your number, like you said. I have a question though. What is the difference between that kind of policy and an insurance policy of full coverage with, you know, the roadside already and everything?
Well, great question. Well, in difference, insurance covers you in the case of only like an accident or a collision, God forbid, of course.
Right.
What we do is cover what insurance doesn't. So it's more like having health insurance for your vehicle, essentially. So anytime you go in for a repair, whether it's like a $400 alternator replacement or if it's $3,000 just to get a transmission work done, we help cover towards the parts and labor and diagnostics of those such. Now, the big misconception with people in comparison, like you said, that may have called, I've actually received the calls myself, and I'll entertain them. Like, yeah, go ahead. I've got a couple vehicles that you can give me a quote on.
Right.
And they'll quote something ridiculously high, and then I was like, well, to inform you guys, I got to do the same work. And then as soon as they hear of our company, 10 times out of 10, they hang up on me.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, well.
Have you ever got cussed out?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Always. Yes, ma'am.
They always cuss me out, and I'm like, look, I didn't cuss at you. Why are you cussing at me? Oh my gosh. So, how much did you say it would be for the 2013 Toyota Sienna there?
Great question.
And do you pay a month, or what is it? How do you guys do?
Well, they have several different payment options. So, I mean, first and foremost, I'll let you know what the standard cost would be any other day that ends in Y. So if you're calling any other time, if you just call the main line, luckily I don't work off a commission. So I'm just here to make sure we can first and foremost cover the vehicle and then just apply your promotional rate after the fact. So if it has 110,000 miles, let's see. Let's see. And the individual's car who owns this vehicle, are they in Ohio as well?
Oh yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I just need a zip code so my system sees it's out of Ohio.
Do 43229.
43229. Let's give her a look here.
All right.
Columbus, Ohio. That'll work. Alrighty. And I'm sure none of these apply at this very time. Just get an idea of the current running condition. Is everything running okay with the vehicle currently that you know of?
Oh yeah, it's pretty new. Like they bought it pretty new, so it's the only thing is like just regular maintenance every month.
Uh-huh.
It's only like
Good.
they only bought it like a year ago or something like that.
Okay. You said it's a 2013, correct? So
Yeah.
they bought it in second hand?
Yes, 2013. Okay. But it came, like I said, it came with a low mileage on it, but I don't know, some of them dealerships be putting the mileage back on some of them vehicles, you know? So you're not really
Yeah.
Oh, I be learning a lot of stuff.
Hey, when you stop learning, you think you know everything. That's when you become vulnerable.
Yeah.
To, you become a sheep at that point.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotta keep learning different things all the time.
Keep the brain sharp. Hey, no excuse.
Yep.
Let me check it out here.
All right.
All right. So keep it brief. Is the check engine light on, or is the vehicle leaking any fluids that you're made aware of?
No.
Beautiful. All right. Any modifications?
Like what?
Did you go ahead and did they paint the vehicle after they got it?
No,
did
nobody's.
They change out the wheels?
No, nobody's done anything.
Okay, you didn't go.
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good. No big flashy wheels, no ice cream paint jobs.
No.
None of that crazy jazz. I got you.
Right.
No. Okay. It'd be cool to see, but I mean, hey, as long as it's not on your vehicle right now, that's good.
Right.
Okay. And let's see. Perfect. All right, no modifications. And does the vehicle also have a branded or salvage title that you're made aware of?
No, it's a clean title.
Awesome.
Yep.
So it's never had an accident or has been deemed a total loss or any kind of flood damage, hail, storm, fire, nothing like that?
No, nothing on the report that I saw when they got it. Nothing. I checked all that for them.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely.
Yep. Mhm.
Perfect. There we go.
Oh, I know about them flooded vehicles coming up from the south.
Actually, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, there'll be
Right.
cars that'll flood out in like Florida or in parts of Texas.
Yep.
And they'll just ship them out to different states.
Yes, they do.
So yeah, that's hilarious that you know that.
Yeah. Hey, living down there, you learn a lot too.
Oh yeah. I'll stop you when you're wrong. Yeah, because I knew there was a big thing with Hurricane Sandy up there, and I think that was Jersey or something, where they ship out all the vehicles that were flooded out. They'll send them to places like Texas or down to like Alabama and all, grease all the vehicles, and they don't have to deem them as salvage until they find out it's too late. So it's ridiculous. Yeah,
one year there was a huge problem with what was that, CarMax, and they got in some kind of trouble and some lawsuits and stuff about and then they had to start putting on there which cars were flooded and stuff.
Right. It's ridiculous. I know they took a hit, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about supporting for the consumer. I wouldn't want to set somebody up. I couldn't be a salesman knowing that, even if they were unbeknownst to it. But you can't, do that to people. That's ridiculous.
Right. Yep.
All right. There we go. Where was that? Oh, does that vehicle come with factory navigation that you know of?
Factory navigation? You know what? I'm not familiar with that word. Factory navigation.
Navigation? It's just a fancy terminology for that. Their GPS.
You know what? I don't think there's a GPS in there because when I borrow it or whatever, I use my phone GPS. So I don't think it has a GPS. It just has that camera in the back of it. It has the camera in the back of it where you can see on the screen when you're backing up.
Yeah, the rear, what do they call that? The rear assist. That rear assist camera.
Yeah, something like that.
Backup camera.
I'm old school, so I don't even use it.
Oh,
I've been looking all around everywhere.
That's right. Yeah, they're only really helpful for me when I back into a parking spot. I don't want to hit that pole or something behind me, so that's the only time I really use it. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Make sure I don't back into anything when I back into a spot. Well, that was easy. I guess my only real remaining concern would be is the vehicle used for commercial use.
No.
Okay. So just personal, back and forth, running errands,
right.
Some grocery shopping, doctor's appointments, family events. I mean, the usual.
Yes.
Okie dokie. All right. Well, that's all to check out here. Yeah, well, I'm confident in it. If I'm honest with you here, I don't find it to be a risk to cover your vehicle. So if I'm truthful, ordinarily, anytime we have a vehicle that calls in, whether it's 10 years of age or older, as well as having over 100,000 miles, that leaves any vehicle susceptible for more needed or frequent repairs. However, I don't find it to be a risk to cover your vehicle at all, so much in fact that I can get you approved, and that's actually going to be for what's called the driveline policy. Because I know we were talking about the ambassador, where if it's like $1,000 repair, you pay $500, we pay $500. In this case, the most you'd ever pay out of pocket for a car repair would be $100. Okay. So it'd cover you for 5 years, or for an additional 100,000 miles, whichever comes first. Usually you'll hit them years before mileage, depending on your driving habits. And the real beauty of the policy is nothing changes as to where you have your vehicle taken. So if you guys have a shop or garage you'd like to work with, cool. You can take it to Johnny's up the road, or you can take it to a dealership. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, just a preference, I always like to take it to a dealership just because you're always granted licensed certified technicians on that product. So that way you always know you're getting genuine parts and, of course, licensed certified technicians all the time. But you can still take it to places like Amco, you can take it to Jiffy Lube, Pep Boys, Valvoline, Take 5, so feel free to take it there. You can take it to Goodyear, Firestone, you can even be Joe Schmo, like I said. Just no backyard mechanics, no back alley, shade trees. So
Right. Is it?
I'm glad you understand.
Yeah.
I have to explain that to some people, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
So make sure it's done properly the first time. Now, aside from that, there's one thing I do need to stress. Now, I don't care if it's a $400 repair. I don't care if it's a $4,000 repair. Never pay for a repair first and then send us a receipt for a reimbursement, okay? Because it's always going to be a non-reimbursement process, meaning never will you have to pay up front and wait days, if not weeks, to get us to send you the difference back, especially if you're only paying $100. We don't want you to pay $1,000 and have us reimburse you $900. Be counterproductive. So what we'll do is when you get to the shop and they can tell you, hey, look, this, that, and the other needs to be done, it's going to be this much. Before they go ahead and do the work, you just make sure they have to give us a call. And from there, we work like an attorney would for your vehicle, just make sure you're not being overcharged or overquoted on the cost, so keeping them honest on the pricing. And we just take care of our costs over the phone on a corporate credit card account. So you pay your deductible, we take care of the rest. In your case, it's $100 instead of half. So
how much is it for the, is it a month that you pay for it, or what? How do you work?
I'm glad you asked. So now, instead of paying the entirety of the policy up front, you're doing yearly installments of large sums because you just pay per month that you keep it. So they're willing to cover you for 5 years, which is 60 months. However, whether you keep it for 6 months, whether you keep it for 2 years, or the entire term, your pricing is going to remain the same. So when I give you a promotional pricing, it's not good just for the 6 months and it goes back up, not higher. Your pricing stays exactly the same. Flat fee, no additional taxes, no processing fees. So let's find out.
So for the
what that
5
cost
years,
would be.
how much is it? That's
Well,
how
that's
you
what I'm
do it?
about to boil it down to here. Let me ask you this. To what relation is this person to you that owns this vehicle?
My sister.
Perfect. Okay. Now, do you and your sister share the same address?
Yes.
Okay. The reason I ask that because I know you might not have like documentation like a policy ID card or a recent repair order, car history report, anything like that.
Yeah.
For us to get out there. So what I want to see is I want to see if I can pull it out here this way. Let's see here. All right. Now, what's the address where the vehicle's registered to?
I forget, to be honest. It might be 2476 Golden Gate Square.
Golden
Two.
Square?
Yes, 2476 Golden Gate Square, South, Apartment G, Columbus, Ohio, 43224.
Wow, 43224. That doesn't. Okay. And what's your sister's name?
Betty, Betty.
Betty?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I see a 2004 Toyota Sienna that was registered here at one point in time. Let's see here. Fatima?
No.
You know her name?
No.
Yeah, me neither. And the last name is ABDI.
No, that's not us. That's a
No
2004?
worries. That must have just been a previous. Yeah, it must have been a previous tenant there of that address there. Let me try something else here. Let me move past up forward in there. Okay, yeah, Betty. Can I have you verify her last name?
What do you have there?
Well, that's what I'm trying to look at here, because if I can type it in manually, I might be able to pull it up that way. Because 2013 Sienna, well, I have a Sienna here, 2013. It just didn't have a name with it. So I just wanted to make sure it was the right one, or I didn't know she was married. It could be in their name. So if this is to be correct, we can have this verified. I'm just going to use this VIN number here. There's not too many times you can have the same VIN number at the same address for different vehicles. You know what I mean? Let's see here. All right, 2013 Toyota Sienna. All righty, perfect. Awesome. So the good news is the VIN number isn't recognized, having been called in before. So that's what's going to allow you guys to be introduced to the introductory promotion. So being a first-time caller on it. So it's not as if you called in before, declined it, called back, expecting the same rates. So we'll do justice by the first time. I just have a discount or two I want to check out. There's only a few I can put on top of the promotion. Let me ask you this. Now, have you, a spouse or anybody in the family, ever served in the military or the armed forces?
Did you say anybody in my family?
Yes, ma'am. It could have been you, a spouse, or anybody in your family. I could accept parent, sibling, or child.
Oh, my son, but he's older. He's, you know.
But you're saying your son served in the military?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a nephew in the military also.
Too young to have a son that ever served in the military.
A son and a nephew, so yeah.
Okay. Right, hold on. Well, what branch was your son?
He was in the Army, but I don't remember what branch. All I know is I went down to Georgia to visit him there at
I got you.
some Fort place.
Yeah, there's several of them out there in Georgia. Don't get me wrong. So, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there probably are.
So,
I forget which one it was. Yeah.
Well, If it is your son, now if it was a nephew, uncle, a cousin, or anything, I couldn't accept it. So,
he doesn't live
but
with.
since it is your son,
He doesn't live with us though.
that's fine. I mean, I don't mind it. So trust me, I want you to get the discount because, like I said, I'm here to work on the promotional side.
Do I
for a
gotta give
reason.
name and all
And you'll
that
see
like
why
right
that is.
now, or?
Well, I'm keeping it preliminary at this very second. So as long as he is prior military, I can accept it on your guys' behalf. Like I said, if it was an uncle that served, I couldn't accept it. If it was a sibling, or excuse me, like anybody aside from parent, sibling, or child, I couldn't accept it. But since it is your son, that being your child, I can.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. All right. Well, I'll do it just like this then. If that's the case, I made it easy. That just maximized everything.
Okay.
So, let's see here. All right. So, if you're ready, this is how I've got it. So, usually for your first 30 days of coverage to get you started, usually they would require an initial down payment right off the bat. That would have been about $250 just to get started. Okay? So, that's average. But in your case, you got two things working for you. So, since the VIN number wasn't recognized calling in before.
No, I do understand. I do understand. That's just a ballpark figure. That's fine. Now.
No. Well, that's any given time. But the thing is, with the promotion, that gets it cut from $250 all the way down to $99. So that would cover you for your first 30 days. And then, since I will be able to accept the military discount, should you take advantage, I mean, that gets cut down to $49. That's it.
Oh.
So,
And then after that, it's every 30 days for payment, or?
Well, that's up to you guys. I mean, like I said, they don't require you to pay the entirety of the policy up front. You get some people that do. I don't suggest it because if you sell the vehicle after a couple years or so, we don't want you to pay 5 years. We have to reimburse you the difference. Just size up your funds. So you don't have to do yearly installments, but your monthly payments starting mid to late January, whatever day works best. Usually that would average about $112.52 a month.
Okay, well, I might talk to my husband about it and think about it, and then give y'all a call back. One more thing, I didn't ask you at the beginning of the call. Do you guys make the outbound calls?
No, this is actually an inbound call center, so I can't call anybody unless we get disconnected. I mean, I have a one track to where I get one attempt. They reach back out to you. They have to put a decline of the promotion. So if you call back and it sees a denial, it just throws a promotion out the door. So like if we were to hang up now and I didn't secure this for you, then you could call back always.
I would have to do it all over again. Yeah, I know.
No, it's not all over again. They'll have the information on file.
Oh, okay.
But your $250 enrollment, even if they do the military discount, would now be $200. So it saves you a little bit, but it's just not the full savings. Now, for your monthly payments, like I said before, any given time, if you were to call back, it'd be about $112.52 on average. The promotion by itself gets that dropped to $77.37, and then with me adding the military discount, I can get that all the way to where it's only $65.68.
Well,
that's it.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'll discuss it with I'll just give y'all a call back.
Well, I mean, that's what I want you to understand. So you can call back. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we suggest it. I mean, it just wouldn't be the promotional rates.
Right. That's fine.
So, I mean, what questions do you have for me? I mean, I understand this being...
Oh, no, I was just wondering if you guys also make the outbound calls, but you said that y'all don't make the outbound calls, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to think about this thing here and tell my sister about it and everything and see about that. It sounds kind of interesting.
Kind of interesting. I mean, that's an understatement. I mean, you got to think, whether it's a $400 repair or a $4,000 repair, that's going to cover up to $10,000 over the course of 5 years. So, as your set limit to liability. So, I mean, when I tell you it's 65, 68, I mean, still, they're going to allow you a full 30-day customer satisfaction guarantee with the policy. So, even with you securing it, because it's a first-come, first-served promotion. Okay. So, it's quantity. They have a set number of enrollments are allowing in at these rates.
All right, it sounds interesting. All right, what number was that? 56388. All right, I'll just edit this video with that stuff. I gotta end it. I'll make another video later.